When the world grows quiet and darkness settles in, many households find themselves illuminated only by the soft glow of lamps or the silvery light of the moon. In these tranquil moments, our canine companions often wander through the house, their senses alert to every whisper and shadow. It's during these nighttime hours that an everyday object, an ordinary mirror, can suddenly transform into a source of fascination and mystery for a dog. But what really happens when a dog sees its reflection at night? To understand this phenomenon, we must first delve into how dogs perceive the world around them. Unlike humans, who rely heavily on sight, dogs interpret their environment primarily through scent, sound, and movement. Their eyes are tuned for detecting motion, especially in low light, thanks to a higher proportion of rod cells in their retinas. This makes their night vision superior to ours in some respects, but their ability to see fine detail and color is less developed. When a dog encounters a mirror, especially under the dim lighting of night, what they see is not always clear or easy to interpret. Imagine a dog ambling through a hallway late at night. The house is shadowy, the air still. Suddenly, the dog catches a glimpse of movement in a mirror, a quick, silent flash that mimics its own actions. To a human, this is instantly recognizable as a reflection, but to a dog, it may be something quite different. The mirror doesn't smell like another animal. It doesn't make a sound. And yet, there is something there, a shape, a pair of eyes staring back, moving in perfect synchrony. For many dogs, this encounter is puzzling. Puppies, in particular, may react with curiosity or even alarm. They might bark, growl, or approach the mirror hesitantly, tails wagging or bristling, trying to decipher the mysterious figure. Some may paw at the glass, circle around it, or look behind it, searching for the other dog they can see but not smell. This behavior is a testament to a dog's reliance on senses beyond sight. Without a scent or sound to accompany the image, the reflection remains an enigma. At night, these reactions can be heightened. The dimness amplifies the sense of the unknown. Shadows play tricks, and the silvered surface of a mirror can reflect not only the dog, but also the shifting patterns of light and darkness. A dog's own movements may seem exaggerated or ghostly in the half-light, and the lack of ambient noise makes every small sound seem significant. For some dogs, this combination of unfamiliar visuals and nighttime quiet can stir a sense of unease or excitement. But not all dogs react the same way. Some, after an initial period of confusion, come to ignore their reflection entirely. They may glance at the mirror and move on, having decided that the silent, scentless image poses no threat. Others might incorporate the mirror into their nightly routines, checking it out as they patrol their territory, perhaps using it as a way to scan for movement behind them. For especially social dogs, the reflection might even become a source of comfort, a quiet companion in the stillness of night. Intriguingly, scientists have explored whether dogs possess self-awareness, the ability to recognize themselves in a mirror. The mirror test, often used with primates, dolphins, and elephants, involves marking an animal in a place it cannot see without a mirror, then observing whether it uses the reflection to investigate the mark. Most dogs do not pass this test. When they see their reflection, they do not appear to recognize it as themselves. Instead, they treat it as they would any other animal, one that is curiously silent and odorless. This does not mean dogs lack intelligence or self-awareness entirely. Rather, it suggests that their concept of self is based on different cues. For a dog, identity is tied to scent, sound, and context rather than visual appearance. At night, when visual cues are already diminished, the mirror's illusion becomes even less convincing. The reflection offers no confirming smells or sounds, and so, to a dog's mind, it remains an oddity. Perhaps interesting, but ultimately irrelevant. Yet, the experience can be rich with meaning for the dog. Some may view the mirror as a window to another world, a place where a silent twin moves in perfect tandem. Others might grow used to it over time, incorporating the mirror's image into their mental map of the house. Occasionally, a particularly curious or anxious dog might become fixated, returning to the mirror night after night, watching, waiting. perhaps hoping that the silent dog in the glass will one day reveal its secrets. Owners observing these nighttime encounters may notice a range of behaviors. Some dogs react with playful exuberance, bowing and wagging as if inviting their reflection to join in a game. Others may bark or growl, especially if startled by the sudden appearance of another dog in the gloom. A few may simply stare, frozen in place, trying to make sense of what they see. And then there are those who seem entirely unfazed, giving the mirror a passing glance before returning to more pressing matters, like finding the coziest spot to curl up for the night. For humans, these reactions can be both amusing and endearing. They offer a glimpse into the canine mind, a world where scent reigns supreme, where the familiar can become mysterious under the right conditions, and where the ordinary can suddenly take on new significance. Watching a dog interact with its reflection at night reminds us that the world is full of wonder, especially when seen through different eyes. There are, of course, practical considerations for dog owners. If a dog becomes distressed or overly fixated on its reflection, it may be wise to limit access to mirrors, especially at night. Curtains, furniture, or repositioning the mirror can help reduce anxiety. For most dogs, however, the mirror is simply another part of the environment, one that may occasionally invite curiosity, but rarely causes lasting concern. Over time, many dogs learn to ignore their reflections altogether. The novelty wears off, and the silent, scentless image loses its power to intrigue. Some may even come to use the mirror as a tool, watching for movement behind them or checking out their own appearance after a romp in the grass. While they may not recognize themselves in the same way humans do, dogs are remarkably adaptable and quick to incorporate new experiences into their understanding of the world. At its heart, the question of what happens when dogs see their reflection at night is a window into the broader mystery of animal consciousness. It reminds us that our pets experience the world in ways both familiar and profoundly different from our own. For humans, a mirror is a source of self-recognition, a way to check our appearance or practice a smile. For dogs, it is a puzzle, one that engages their senses and sparks their curiosity, especially in the quiet, shadowed hours when the world seems full of possibilities. The next time you catch your dog gazing into a mirror at night, take a moment to appreciate the wonder of it all. For your dog, this may be a moment of exploration, a brief encounter with the unknown, or simply a passing curiosity. Whatever the reaction, it is a reminder that even the most ordinary objects can become extraordinary when seen through the eyes of another creature. In the end, the mirror holds no real secrets for your dog. It offers only a fleeting reflection, a ghostly companion in the night. But in that moment of recognition, or confusion, or playfulness, there is a spark of connection, a glimpse into the rich sensory world that your dog inhabits. And perhaps, in observing your dog's reflection, you too will see the world a little differently, appreciating the magic that lives in the everyday, and the joy of discovery that never truly fades, no matter how familiar the surroundings may be. As dawn breaks and the house fills with light once more, the mysteries of the night recede. The mirror becomes just another piece of furniture, its secrets hidden until the next quiet evening. But for our dogs, each night brings new opportunities for wonder, new questions to explore, and new reflections to ponder in the shimmering glass. And for us, watching them, there is the simple pleasure of sharing in their journey, one reflection at a time.